Welcome to Woodworks for Goodworks. The whole idea behind this channel, as the panel before this said, is to make things and sell them and give it to charity. The idea was that I have some talent. I'm not a master woodworker, but I'm good enough to make a few things that are worth selling. So today, I'm actually really excited to do this project because I have no idea how it's going to turn out. The whole concept was that I have used shellac before as basically paint, or maybe glaze is a better way to phrase it. And the way I did that was I took some dye, I mixed it into some shellac, and I put it onto raw wood. And what I got was kind of a candy coating look, which I thought was really cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to experiment with a lot of different colors, and then I'm also going to experiment with using this over things more than just bare wood. I'm going to do it over gold and black lacquer and see if I can get almost an iridescent look. We'll go from just a couple of drops to medium to very dark and see if that gives us a cool effect. I think it will. Now, the last video I did just on using various things around the house like RIT dye and Dylon dye. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use food coloring, which turned out to be the darkest, most rich, most beautiful color. And I know that sounds weird, but food coloring on wood is really nice. All right, I'm going to begin by giving it a quick stir, seeing if there's anything down at the bottom. We're going to use some bug juice now. And scoop some into our cups, and then I'll start adding the coloring. Alright, I think actually I'm going to do a half cup into each one in order to have enough weight that the wind isn't going to blow them around. And I honestly, I'll be candid with you, I don't have the faintest clue about what the difference between waxed and de-waxed shellac is. I could probably look it up and then it would bounce off my brain and I would forget about it. Frankly, all I know is de-waxed, good, waxed, bad, because I'm going to try and put some lacquer over the top of this, and every single source I've ever seen talks about using de-waxed shellac. So that's what I bought, that's what we've got, and that's what we're going to use. Okay, through the course of this experiment, I have burned through most of the bottles of food coloring. I'm going to basically use the rest of them, which may or may not equal how much I used before, but having 3 or 4 drops in the bottom of a food coloring bottle is kind of pointless. So, all right, I'm going to go red, red, green, green, blue, blue, purple, purple. I should have sanded the gold down, and apparently I didn't get my brush clean enough, so I've got kind of a, I screwed that up. Alright, this experiment of glaze over paint, this isn't working. Okay, I can already tell that the gold, red over gold looks pretty good. The rest of them, no. The black has some interesting character to it. I think honestly, unless when they dry it looks substantially different, I'm going to call glaze over paint a moderate success with red, but it's like the purple, you can't see the gold under it at all. The blue turned kind of turquoise. The green just completely obscures the gold. So maybe I went too dark, maybe not, I don't know. Later today, I'm going to go in the shop and I've got a really bright light and I'm going to shine it diagonally onto the black and see if I get kind of the iridescence that I'm looking for. On the whole, it's starting to come through. I can see the green over the black. When you look straight down on it, it looks black. When you look at it from the side, it's got some green cast to it, so that's kind of cool. Blue, I get nothing. Purple, yeah, nothing. Red and green seem to be the best of those. All right, so as with the straight up dye test last week, this was kind of a mixed result. There were some that looked okay, like the darker blue, the green, the darker red. Some that didn't work at all, like orange and yellow. The whole idea of using the color as a glaze over the top of a black or a gold paint, it was a fun idea, and I kind of ideated on it for a while and was excited to try it. Really disappointed that that didn't work out. Okay, so this is the brighter light that I promised you, the more consistent. And you can see the color variations here. Okay, so we have red, pink, we have a very faint yellow, very faint orange, although now that it's dried it does look more orange. The green is just barely there. Then we have what I guess is supposed to be blue, and it didn't come through very well. So you can see that we've got a lot of different colors on here, some of which came through, some of which didn't. The final purple actually looks really good. The first ones, like down in the left-hand corner, were really bad. Let's see, as far as blue goes, light blue is kind of a turquoise, dark blue is kind of a peacock. You're not going to get a nice, deep, rich blue using Shellackin food coloring. Okay, so that's what that is. In a second, I'm going to turn and try and get a diagonal light on those. Right now, they look pitch black, but it actually came out pretty cool on a couple of them. All right, I don't know if you can see it or not. You can compare these two blacks. So you've got a little tiny bit of red showing through on top of the black. You have a little tiny bit of green, but not a whole lot. Virtually no blue, it just looks black, and same with the purple. There's no iridescence here at all. Now the gold, purple and gold look like mud. Blue and gold look kind of teal and almost get none of the gold. Green and gold, now if I hadn't done so much patchy painting, I still don't think I'd see the gold under it. And red and gold, kind of gold, kind of red, just generally not very good. Okay, so used as kind of a glaze, you have to use a lot of food coloring, but it works okay. Used as a covering for paint, nope. The reason nobody's ever done it is because it sucks. Okay, well, I tried some things. Some of them worked out, some of them didn't. I was pretty excited to see some of the colors that I got, like the kind of blue teal, the orange red, and this purple here turned out much better than I thought it was going to. So on the whole, I'm glad I did this experiment because I've been daydreaming about doing all these cool glaze projects and having iridescent glaze over the top of a black lacquered leg, and really just probably letting my brain go away with me. And if I hadn't done this experiment, I would have ruined a table leg, or at least had to sand it all the way down to nothing and try again. So this was a really quality experiment for me, and I earnestly hope that you got something out of it too. I'm trying to bring something new to the internet conversation with these videos. I'm going to be making some furniture, some of which you've seen similar things. I'll be making river tables and that sort of thing. Other times I'm going to try and make things that you've not seen, or at least not been, overwhelmed with. So thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate you taking the time. And I ask that you, if you have comments, give them to me. I'm open. If you would be so kind, please like. And if you want to, subscribe. I am going to be doing more. I am new to this. I'm getting better at it. My editing sucks. I'm aware of that, but I'm learning that too. So this is a huge learning experience for me in general. And I do hope, though, that I'm bringing some value to you in your watching day. So please remember, this is about doing good work with the woodwork. Get out there, make something, and then donate the proceeds from that to the charity of your choice. It's not hard, you just have to commit to do it, and honestly, it's worthwhile. You're going to make the community a better place. I really hope you'll take me at my word. It feels great when you do it. It's worth the effort. And for now, that's all I'm going to say. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.